down toward the kickoff here at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Philadelphia. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
11 yards for number 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's right side. He's got count to Terra. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And It seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
A first down throw for Hurts. This one into the hands of Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
Eagles first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts, but the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the first down.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead.
Eagles 10, 49ers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They'll try again. It's second and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Here now, third and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air again. Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation,
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job defensively. You can see the quarterback, he's working through his options of his progression, Mike. 1, 2, 3. But now that clock in your head starts going off, and that ball needs to come out of your hand. Nice job throwing it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
15 more yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. A.J. Dillon, touchdown, Philadelphia. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
49ers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Open man is Jennings. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Here's McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. It is second and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. McCaffrey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Hurts working in the pistol. There he goes again. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. It's Jalen Phillips in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Purdy now on second down. Open man, it's the tight end, Jake Tonjes. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Automatic first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here. First and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Niners are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Piñeiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 24-10 lead.
49ers 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Purdy to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now it's McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
A second down throw here for Purdy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First down.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that third down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being.
And he will score! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers back within 7. It's 24-17.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Bigsby to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football, and oftentimes that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at
the best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of
Delay
game.
of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
It is 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's caught by Bourne. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
14 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's Purdy. Headed left. Rock. Purdy. Touchdown. 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
49ers 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Hurts. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
6 yards to go.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Still second down.
Purdy now on second down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. This one complete to Bourne. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on first and second down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by third down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on first and second down. If not, you end up in third and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up fourth down.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
That's over the middle and caught by Tonjes. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A run with Barkley. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Whoa. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 35. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. The defense uses its second time out here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Whoa. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
38, 49ers 24.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Wells, another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now, 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.